You see all the water? That's somebody's property. This is a road right outside our house. People's properties absolutely flooded. What's going on, YouTube? Back here with another video today. I don't know if you guys can see from behind me, but I am coming at you right now during Hurricane Ian. We are, of course, in Florida, Central Florida, and Florida is being hit by Hurricane Ian. I'm not sure how much I'm going to do in this video or what this video is really going to be. I'm thinking just kind of vlogging the hurricane as it comes through, showing you guys some of the effects. Might even go for a little ride in the black truck, the Fx4, since it is four-wheel drive, sits up pretty high, and is a beater. Not really too worried about it. So I think it's going to be the perfect vehicle for that. Might go for a little cruise once the hurricane comes in a little more closer. We're just getting some outer bands right now, so it's nothing too serious. But it is picking up quite a bit. I think they just said we had 40 miles an hour winds right now and some tornadoes. So it's starting to get real, but it's not really that bad yet. This is still some typical Florida stuff. So, but once it picks up, we might go for a little ride in the truck and just kind of see what we can see. Yeah, just kind of go, I guess, hurricane hunt and explore. Pretty much got as ready as we could. We have our generator set up ready. 200-pound propane tanks and a generator that runs our whole house. So we're not too worried about power outages. As long as it's not too long. I think our tanks should last 50 continuous hours and we won't run it the entire time. So we should be good for a little while. But yeah, I might just vlog a little bit of this and just see what we can kind of capture and see what happens. So the lightning is tucked away safe and sound, of course, in the garage. So I'm not too concerned about it. It's out of the weather, safe and sound. We brought the trash cans in and the grills over there and all the stuff that goes in the backyard. We brought all that stuff in, being responsible. Saw plenty of people down the street that didn't bring anything in. Everything's still outside. They have yard decorations in their yards. Like, really, guys? Come on. But anyways, so the lightning is safe and sound. Don't worry about that. Hopefully, you know, the garage door doesn't blow in or anything and we get lucky, but I think we'll be fine. We're supposed to get basically a category 1 effect here, so it's not too terrible. Of course, tornado threats are always the possibility, and the big one is power outages and flooding. So, but we're not really any low-lying area, flood risk, so we should be good there. And like I said earlier, we got our generator set up that should last about 50 hours running our central AC, fish tanks, stuff like that. We won't run the whole house. I'll probably turn all the breakers off except for the ones we need, just to save on, you know, the fuel for the generator. But anyways, waiting for this show to get on the road. Once something interesting happens, I will start recording. So we're getting some more of the outer bands, and the wind's really starting to pick up. We saw some 50 to 60 mile an hour gusts. This palm tree is tilting over real far and looks like we're about to lose some of the palms. But just figured I'd keep you guys updated. It's not really supposed to start really hitting until like real late this morning, like 3, 4 a.m. We're supposed to get some more bands. And then the worst of the weather is going to be tomorrow. But we are definitely getting some right now. Ooh, yeah, it's really picking up. Look at that. Definitely getting some wind. Getting pretty crazy. Has just some power flickers here and there. Power has not went out yet, as you can see, the light's over there. But we have had some flickers. But thank God for the UPS. It's like a power strip, but it's got a battery in it. And basically it's uninterrupted power supplies because power flickers, but our stuff stays on. So that, thank God for those. Super nice to have. But yeah, definitely getting some bands. You can see the wind really kicking. Woo! She's moving. I'll keep you guys updated. Alright guys, so it has been a long time, and it is now 7 a.m. the next day. Let's see, 7:48 a.m. the next day, and things are still cranking over here. Of course, the winds die down right when I say that, but it is still, things are still moving. It is still pouring rain. I think they said when I last looked that we got 17 inches of rain. So, I mean, it is just dumping rain over here. We actually have a slight leak in the front of the house. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But I wanted to jump outside real quick and just kind of get some video. I might even go for a small little drive around the neighborhood. I don't know how smart that is, but oh well, whatever. The whole truck is basically shaking and moving and blowing around. I just really wanted to take a peek out here, and I figured the best way to do it would just be to run out and jump in the truck. That way I'm not sitting in the wind, you know. Man, the whole truck is shaking, rocking. You can see the trees are really kicking. Woo! Look at my bushes. Going nuts. But yeah, we unfortunately do have a small leak at the front of the house. It's coming in. I'll show you guys in a little bit. But basically, I guess it's coming in one of the cinder blocks or something, because it's just leaking on the floor. But we still have power, thank God. Well, I don't know if I should say that yet. Jinx myself. What do you guys think? Should I go for a little drive? A good idea? Bad idea? Yeah, why not? Fuck it. Do a little hurricane hunting. You can see how much moisture is in the truck because our back window has a small leak. We're gonna have to pull the window and put some new buttle tape. Yeah, so that's a problem, but it's an old truck, man. Let's go for a little, let's just at least pull forward and see what we can see. It doesn't look too bad. Cops drove by with the lights on. I don't know if there's a curfew in effect or not. So I don't know if I should really pull out. That cop just drove by with the lights on, so I don't feel like getting a ticket. I think we're just gonna pull right back in. I just wanted to kind of peep and see what's going on in the neighborhood anyways. So yeah, he's down there blocking the street, and I don't think he's gonna let me out. Of course. Just as I'm about to go inside, I had to show you guys this. I'm about to go in. You know you're in Florida when there is a guy walking his dog in a hurricane. I don't know if you guys can see him or not, but he's literally walking his dog. Too funny. And you can see the leaking I'm talking about. See all the water? So we set up 2 fans to kind of dry it off, and then we've been sucking it up with the shop vac. But look, that's fun. It's a lot of debris. Okay, so it's a little bit later in the day. It's been, I don't know, 4 hours since I recorded last. Neighbor's tree went down. You guys just saw me out here, and that was blocking the view from me showing you the guy walking his dog. Well, the tree went down into her house. Fortunately, it didn't break a window that I can feel. We kind of reached back behind it, and you can still feel glass there, so that's good. Hopefully it didn't break her window. We have a bunch of freaking shingles everywhere. All down there. We're missing a bunch on the roof, unfortunately. So it is from our roof. I'm sure it's from their roofs across the street too, because wind's blowing this way towards the house. And the bed of the truck is absolutely full of water. We're gonna go for a drive here in a second. You can see what we had to do in the middle of the night to block the water. The water blew out the bottom of the door seal because the water was coming directly at this door. Blew out the seal at the bottom of the door and was blowing under the front door. So we had to do this little, put a tarp with the sway bar from the Lightning propped up against the tarp with some floor mats so it didn't blow away. I mean, the wind was pinning that there anyways. The water that was coming in the house was pulling up all right here, was all flooded and coming in. Let's walk around the side, show you guys the backyard. Backyard's where we're gonna have to spend the most money. But you can see all the shingles on the ground. Lost the entire fence back here basically. This no longer latches because it's all warped and screwed up, so lost the entire backyard fence. You can see that whole fence is just destroyed, unfortunately, because fences are expensive. They won't replace it. Technically it's their fence, but that fence went down, that fence went down. Our two sides are good besides the gate. It's all kind of mangled. Got our propane set up, but besides that we made out okay. No real damage, so to speak of, besides, you know, privacy fence and some shingles, which means a roof basically, but oh, now we're stuck. Why'd you shut it?
I didn't shut it.
So pretty much it. No real serious damage. Like I said, it could have been worse. We still have our power. Fingers crossed I didn't just jinx it. Palm tree's still good. Blew all the leaves out of our bushes basically. That used to be super thick, you couldn't even see the window, and now it's pretty thin. But yeah, no serious damage. Could be a lot worse. That is unfortunate, but I am, not to be selfish, I'm glad it didn't fall this way and smack my truck. But yeah, that definitely sucks. We have a huge tree down in the road up here. You guys can see it. They got machinery pulling the tree out.
The sign broken.
See it?
Oh.
See all the flooding? Yeah, big tree down over there. I don't know how well you guys can see because it's wide angle, so got all this flooding. That's why I'm out in this thing. This thing will make it through whatever. Man, look at this parking lot. Freaking flooded, dude.
Oh, filled.
Like super flooded. Look at this.
It's like swimming pool.
What if you guys can see this? This was a parking lot. That was pretty deep. I don't know if you guys can see all the water.
Yeah, it's all coming out.
Yeah, this is, we are literally driving in a pond. It is like rushing. Look, oh look, that's part of the river. That's the water going to the lake down there. This is like rushing water. Look at this. You see all the water? That's somebody's property. See, that's somebody's property right there. It's all absolutely flooded. It does look like a swamp. That's crazy. Look how crazy that is up here. We're driving through feet of water. This is a road right outside our house. People's properties absolutely fucking flooded. Huh? Yeah, these shoulders in here are like retention divots. And they're just absolutely just gone. You can't even tell where they're at. It's all the water. That's a cow pasture field. Absolutely just completely flooded. Crazy.
The cows are okay.
Tree down in the middle of the road. Gotta be super careful because they can't really see around it. Oh. Luckily there's plenty of room to go around it. It is super soft, it's mushy. But this is what we got 4-wheel drive for. Power line right there. That's where you gotta be real careful. A lot of down lines. These people got no power because they can just hear the generators cranking. Looks like they already cleared some trees out of the way. Look at all the cows bundled up right there. Poor cows. I don't know how much justice this is doing, but this whole road, all the way down to that dock, very flooded. Holy shit. And you got people that are stupid enough to drive through that. I can never see what the GoPro is doing justice with because it's wide angle. So I don't know how much of that you're getting. But holy crap, that's probably at least quarter mile, maybe half mile, all flooded. You can get out if you'd like though. Look at that. And the water is still very quickly rushing this way, look. Look at that. Super crazy. That's somebody's house. Alright, Don, this car's gonna come whipping through here. Alright guys, this is gonna be it for today's video. Thanks for watching. I figured I would just vlog my experience going through Hurricane Ian. I know we made out very fortunate. A lot of people weren't as fortunate as we are. It sustained a lot of damage and went through a lot worse than what we did. But I did want to share my experience with you guys. Just figure you guys would want to see. One of my buddies wasn't as fortunate as us, and he actually lost everything. He lost his house, his truck, everything was under 2 to 3 feet of water. And we actually started a GoFundMe for him. Well, not me, but fellow Lightning owner started a GoFundMe for him. I'm going to put that in the description if you guys want to help him out. There's also plenty of other organizations you can donate to if you want to help out the victims that suffered a lot worse damage than I did. If you guys want to see some really crazy footage from Hurricane Ian, I'll put another link in the description to a video where basically someone put together all the worst moments, and it is crazy. People down where it actually hit as a basically Cat 5 is 155 mile an hour winds. Cat 5 is technically 157, but 2 miles an hour, pretty damn close. Basically Cat 5. Basically where it hit down there as a Cat 5, It is crazy. Houses are literally floating away. It's nuts. So check out that video. Make sure you check out my buddy's GoFundMe and help him out. Any little bit counts, even if it's only $5, $10. Give what you can. He lost everything. He is a young man that just started his own family, and he's really struggling now that he has to go through all the damage that he just incurred. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Drop a like on the video if you liked it. Make sure you check out the channel if you already haven't, and subscribe for more. And we'll see you in the next video. Later.